Welcome back, everybody. If you saw my last video, you know that I know a lot of musicians in the area and making various lengths of documentaries about different ones. Today, my friend Jeremy is coming by, and he is actually the frontman of a local Foo Fighters tribute band called the Fresh Fighters. But in addition to that, he's also an incredible musician in his own right. He does music for himself under a solo moniker, Jeej. Check that out. But he's coming in today to do a little work on a video that he's doing for his channel. It's a very cool channel, very technical, a lot of guitar stuff. Pretty badass. If you're into guitars and music, check that out. But what he's coming in here to do today is get a little footage for a video he's working on, and I'm gonna let him explain all of it. But in short, an amp made out of a gas can. I'll let him explain why that's cool and everything about that. At the moment, we've got some blue lights. We'll see what color he wants, but I guarantee you when he shows up, he will be dressed in all black. So no matter what color he chooses to have behind him, he's gonna look like a badass. In any case, oh shit, he's here. I gotta go let him in. All right, what did I tell you? All in black. In any case, I forgot to mention in the intro that I didn't come up with any thesis. I have nothing intellectual to ask you, no discussions. I just wanted to make a cool behind the scenes video of this guy rocking out.
I've never met this man a day in my life.
Yeah, I just pulled him off the street. So what the hell are you holding? And give us a quick recap.
This is a guitar amp that's built into a gas can. And it's this dumb, nerdy little thing that I found, which is coincidentally the same kind of amp they used to record the first Foo Fighters album. And I'm a big fan of the Foo Fighters. So I tracked one of these down. It's a quirky, weird little vintage thing, and nobody actually knows what these are. So I'm making a video to spread the word and drive the value up. So yes. I will have some collectability.
Yes. Watch his video for the full technical breakdown. Continue watching this video for some goofy behind the scenes antics. Ready?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's get these rugs. I think I like the idea of having the rugs set up.
Rugs!
So here's what I was thinking. Maybe we could do a wider-ish shot that's just kind of straight on.
Yeah.
That'll have the amp, a rug, and then the guitar on a stand. Maybe it's just one rug. We could probably do it with one. And then I'll walk in from out of frame, walk in, pick up the guitar, strum the first chord or whatever.
Sounds good.
And then we can do another one where we have a couple of different angles set up and then maybe some handheld footage of just like a playthrough sort of deal.
Gotcha.
And then I also want to get some close-ups of like plugging in the cord, setting the mic on the amp.
Sure, little inserts.
Yeah.
Good B-rolls.
Yep.
All right. Do you want? Let's see. Well, let's get the rug first.
Okay.
Go from there.
Rug. What do you think? This way, or let's do other way, horizontal?
Horizontal. I think
Sorry, yeah.
Vertical. We're gonna go hot dog versus hamburger. Yeah, exactly. The piece that 100% the piece that I took off.
Well, at least this whole thing isn't over-engineered.
No, we're good. Okay. That's it. Yeah. There we go. Amp stand.
Cool.
Sweet.
I'm good to walk on this with my filthy bunny shoes.
You'll be okay. I need to repaint.
Probably something like that, and then it's so tiny.
I love it.
Adapter, which not very long.
BTS shot in the BTS shot.
Yo, dog. We heard you like BTS shots.
BTS shot inception. BTS shotception. So what angle are you thinking of? You can come in this way. Are you gonna stand right here?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now is where I want to put the guitar stand. Because if I'm gonna enter from that way and then pick it up. Actually, what might look cooler is if the camera's center and then I walk, like camera's here and then I walk into frame here and then,
Yep.
right?
I do that.
So,
Do that similar with when I was shooting recently. I had a camera right here, and I had the hair light was bounced down for Ryan, and I had one of the boards here for like a little bounce up. We did two versions where he walked directly in, did that thing, turned, blah 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 blah, and when he was back in the corner, kind of like walked into focus and started. So, not to say that you have to do something that somebody else did, but.
here's a weird question. Do you guys have like a regular vocal mic stand?
Pretty sure I got a stand, yeah.
Okay.
Mic stand. I gotta get some sort of adapter on the end of it. I mean, I think this extends taller.
Oh, no, I don't need it for me. I just have to put it in front of the...
Oh,
I gotta put it in front
I
of
was
the...
gonna say, yeah, it's a tall order to get a tall order.
Sorry, I should have...
Tall drink of water over here.
Miking up the gas can.
The can.
So where did you get this? Like, where did you end up finding it in the end?
Dude, it's the craziest story. I talk about it actually in the video. I was searching everywhere for this. I was doing like every possible Google search you could think of for a gas can amp.
Yeah.
And they just weren't showing up anywhere. And I had a friend who owns Vintage Heaven, which is like that vintage collectible store down on First Ave.
Oh, here in town?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I was like, he's like an American Picker type guy, so like he'll go and find weird collectibles for people. And I was like, look, if you find one of these, let me know, I will buy it. And he like went down this huge rabbit hole and like reached out to a bunch of contacts, and he goes, yeah man, I don't know, I looked everywhere and nobody has one of these, like nobody's willing to sell them or anything. And he's telling me this like, you should probably give up because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And as he's saying that, I pulled out my phone and I was looking on Facebook Marketplace and somebody had one listed for $100 in Illinois.
What?
And I was like, what are the chances of that? So we lucked out big time.
So you had to drive all the way to Illinois, do they say?
No, even, well, better or worse depending on how you look at it. But I messaged the guy and I was like, I need this.
Yeah.
I need this amp. And I said, he was in Champaign, Illinois.
Okay.
I was like, that's like 4 hours away from
3-4 hours,
so,
yeah.
like, I could drive there if you need me to, but would you ship it to me? Because it's really small. And he was kind of a kooky dude, but he was like, oh yeah, man, I'll ship it to you. And then it like took like a week and a half. And I was like, I was really worried somebody was going to be like, hey, I'll give you $100 for it. And he was just going to like,
Oh yeah,
sell it
without
out
the
from
hassle
under
of
me,
shipping.
like, because I don't think he really understood what it was, and like I don't think most people do. So I was just worried that somebody was going to be like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you $100," and then he wouldn't want to deal with the hassle of like shipping it.
The can.
But he was cool.
All right, repositioning.
So, just doing a little lighting test.
Wait, 1 sec. Hold on. You're out of focus. It's focused on the camera right up here. It just wants to grab. There you go.
Alright. Doing a little bit of a lighting check. This is what it would look like with just the hair and the back.
Can that hair light go up any brighter?
Yeah, it's only at 43%, so it can go up to this much.
Okay, maybe take a step to your left. Sorry, my left. You're right.
And I'm giving you enough space for that to be next to you.
Yeah, that looks
like
pretty
the
good.
Guitar stand
Yep.
right here. I have one of them like get this on. How's that look?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
And then we'll figure out a color after that. Alright, cool. Well then if that placement works, let's put everything back.
Cool. The blue isn't too bad, but I might want to see what it looks like white.
Sure.
White, coming at ya.
White.
Full 56, 5600 white? Yeah. Now imagine I'm a badass rock star.
I don't have to imagine, baby. Do you mind if I move this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The moment it's just BTS anyway, so.
I don't want to grab another man's camera without his consent, you dig?
Fair enough. I'm gonna grab your guitar and just pick it up and start shredding without your permission.
Yeah, exactly.
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 Oop, it's coming down.
Oh yeah, as it gets lower, you basically have to like lower the bottom hinge.
Okay. Your fancy pants stands and everything. Okay, so my
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes, we're all over the scenes.
All right. Softbox.
So the guitar right now is really dark. So if we have like another key light that could grab that, or maybe
Well, when you pick it up, it'll be catching some of this, right?
I think so.
I just realized I pointed with my phone.
Right into the sun.
I mean, we might just need to have you pick it up and just see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have lots of lights.
Yeah.
We can figure
Okay,
it
so I'll trade these spots so you can see.
Oh yeah, I can still see the light. Oh yeah, you once you picked it up, you turned perfectly. Like
So
I can
it's
see it's the
lit
Dave
up.
Grohl sexy blue. Yeah, baby.
Is there any way you can get a quick clip of that so I can see what it looks like with me standing here?
Yeah, I think
Like a little playback or something?
I can do that with this one right here. Yeah, let me start a new clip. Actually, I think at the moment, I think these are way too bright in the background. And that's after I turned on the lights on the wall.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, with the lights a little lower, it looks really good.
Well, why don't we swap the lenses around and get the real cameras in place, and then we'll see what we're looking at.
So this one will be right on.
Do the 35 wide, do the 80, 85 close up there, and then maybe have you on this side doing some like handheld slow-mo, and you can just like, zoom in and out, or
Sure.
just some kind of more dynamic ones.
Alright, BTS and BTS is on.
Okay.
I had to use my phone because the camera I've been using, we're going to use for this.
All right, I'm gonna make sure I'm recording on an empty track. I'm gonna hit record on this.
Fucking A.
Okay, that's recording. All your cameras going?
Nope. Recording. 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 And hang on. Cool. That'll work. This one's not seen because it was sitting on the floor.
Sure you are. You're just out of the
Yeah, I'm looking over here at this monitor.
Oh, gosh, okay.
I'm good.
All right, ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, big hoss.
Here we go.
Checking the playback.
Oh man,
So what is this?
sounds pretty rude. This is the audio recording, which you can't hear because I don't have any speakers.
I meant what program is this?
Oh, I'm using Logic.
Logic.
Yeah, which is like Apple's proprietary recording software.
Is that how you record all of your stuff?
That's how I do all the music, yeah. It's a great little program. It's Apple's answer to like Pro Tools.
Got it.
Okay.
I don't know about you, I'm doing behind the scenes, so this is all good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Are you talking or am I talking?
Oh, I thought you were talking. This is your outro, right?
All right, my outro.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, this is what happens when you make two videos at once. You forget who's doing what and which video you're on. All right, yeah, so that is behind the scenes on making a sort of music video, but not 100%. But for now, just want to say thanks to my buddy Jeej here for bringing in this amazing piece of rock history, we'll call it. Maybe lost to the ages, but found by this guy right here. In any case, thanks for coming in and giving me some material to work with. Yeah! I'll see you next time. Also, go subscribe to his channel. He does some really cool stuff.
Do it now.
@Jeej. And here's how I write that on the screen. Peace out.